Greetings, everyone. Welcome. It is week 1 of Zendikar Rising. Really, week 0, right? We get it for. We had the sneak preview on Wednesday. Yesterday, I was torpedoed. I did not play Magic on stream yesterday because the launch for the general public of Zendikar Rising didn't go so well for Wizards, and they needed to do a hot fix. And it has been hot fixed, though. There's maybe still some lingering issues here and there, but we have a functional client that hopefully gets us through our event today. And our event today is the chat gauntlet. It is Friday. It is our tradition around here on Going Optimal that on Fridays, I draft offline on mtgadraft.herokuapp.com. A mouthful, but there are links in my YouTube notes. There are links no doubt going up in chat right now. And you can see where this site is. And basically, it's a third-party website where you can choose which arena legal sets and cards you want to draft. You can make your own custom sets. You can draft grab bag style, even mixing across sets. You can pick like 5 sets you like and mix them all up and draft those with your friends. And then what you do is you export those decks that you draft into Arena and then use the friend challenge system in Arena to battle the people you drafted with. It's a fantastic way not only to draft in pod, but to play in pod, and not only to play in pod, but play against people you know, and a play for $0-ish. Let's explain that. I mean, if you have the cards, it doesn't cost anything. If you don't have the cards, you need wild cards. So it's possible it would cost you something if you didn't have the wild cards to craft what you need to play the decks you draft offline. But provided you have reasonable collection / wild cards going on, it's effectively free drafting. Another point to take note though is that you don't make progress on things like quests. So Wizards will not pay you for doing this, but they also don't care. Like people ask me to is this something Wizards has an issue with? Is Wizards like going to shut down mtgadraft.herokuapp.com? And look, at the end of the day, decisions are made by individuals in a building. I can't predict individual human beings I don't even know, but I can tell you that philosophically, having worked on digital magic historically, it's not competing for any of Wizards' dollars, and at the end of the day, it is sending people to be engaged with their digital product. If it was taking people to some other digital experience, I think Wizards might have a problem with that. But even at that point, they would have a problem with that other digital experience. As long as at the end of the day, people are retaining their connection to Magic, retaining their connection to Arena, and spending wild cards to craft stuff from some offline draft they did, they're going to be fine with that. It's certainly, or maybe if there's a Magic button on their desk where they could like press the turn off Heroku app button, they might press it, but I don't think they want to invest in that result. Does that make sense? So I don't expect that there's any issue with this. They might even like it. They might even be the philosophy of, no, we think it's good, actively good. But even if they thought it wasn't actively good, I don't think they think it's worth their time to do anything about. It's keeping us engaged, right? So on that front, let's hop over and show you what I'm talking about. As I do, though, I do want to clumsily mention my sponsor, cardkingdom.com. They are purveyors of physical Magic stuff. They are doing what they can to fill pre-orders, but even before they've cracked the boosters and provided start shipping them, they do provide the ability to buy them, but they are not. They don't have everything. They are, quote, sold out of stuff that they don't even have for sale yet, because they predict how many copies they're going to have available, right? So keep that in mind. And you might need to jump on even your pre-orders, because there are pre-orders now that are sold out. So keep that in mind.
Wake up before you go to sleep.
Wake up before you go to sleep, says Margaret. I don't know what that means.
That's just one of those metaphors from Monty Python.
Oh, you'd think I'd know that.
Know in advance. Predict the future.
So here we are, and let me tell you, I said I was gonna mention this before I got into the YouTube section here. I'm I'm pretty nervous today. This is my most vulnerable. The two times I'm most nervous about this event are first draft of a new set and like any random cube draft. And here's why. This is the point where I feel actually behind the community a little bit. I'm like, this is a great lineup of players. This is a very talented group of players right here, and I think all of them are ahead of me on where this format is at. So I'm counting on a little bit of good fortune today. Magic God's in my corner. I am wearing my New Pornographers concert T-shirt, and I don't think I can go 07 when I'm wearing this T-shirt. It's kind of a metaphysical band connection thing. It's hard to explain, but I think I'm okay. But we are going to find out soon enough, and we have a request for memes here. Hold on, though. See, this is not supposed to be on. That's a new meme. Here, I'll share it. This is one hat made for my when I flood. But since you've gotten a part of it, I'll show the whole thing. Here comes the flood. But the requested one, which is ironically interfering with the start of this event, is this one. Hold on, I'm going to delay the start of this event to show you this meme.
Blah, 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 blah.
No, blah, blah, blah!
All right. Now let's get back over here. I think all my memes are appropriately set. So that's what's going on. Check out my sponsor Card Kingdom via my affiliate link. It helps them know you got there from here and helps me stay on the air. And now I'm going to put myself to the test very early in a format, but I think I can get a win today. I would not bet on myself to win this week. I would honestly bet on this crew to win 4 games over me today, but I hope I can pick up one. Let's see how it goes. I am ready. How many until draft? Like nowish. All right, what do we got? So what I'm looking for are bombs, build-arounds, and payoffs and premium removal. That's what we're looking for early. Here we have Kaza Royal Chaser. Hopefully she's a bomb. 1/2 flying haste, and she taps to allow you to duplicate. Reduces costs on. Sorry, I thought it was a duplicate. It reduces costs on instants or sorceries. I don't know if we start there. Let's see if there's just some straight removal to take. Some so far generic creature stuff down here. Bubble Snare is removal, but not necessarily premium. We do have a flip, a double-faced land card. It does have an interesting effect. Maybe we just start with the more open, powerful land spell. And if you do get, we really do need to start evaluating these based on the spell. And this is a good spell to have in your, if you find the opportunity to cast this, you're going to be very pleased, right? And Brushfire, I was enamored. We have played, I had a triple Brushfire deck, and it actually didn't feel that great. It felt like it petered out, but it may have been that I didn't have enough repeat landfall enablers. I think that was the weakness of that deck. So I'm going to go ahead and take the monocolored card over any of these 2 gold cards. And I don't see any, there's no removal here worth taking over the powerful land spell. Yeah, one more to have Fling. or a land when you don't have that. Seems great. All right, what do we got up here? Wow, rare is passed, and it looks like a decent one. I don't know, let's see, maybe it's not. 2 blue for a 1/4 flying, and when it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. So it does draw a card, and it's better than draw a card. It's draw a card from 2. Whenever, and then maybe discard a land. It might even be draw 2 if you have a useless card, right? Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, you may have master base power and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4 till end of turn. So she can flip around. I mean, I'm into the draw 1 aspect of it as much as anything. Yeah, would have gone well with Kaza, but that's okay. We can't see the future. And Subtle Strike is good, but not clean enough as a removal spell to make me want to take it over a card advantage flyer. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the flyer. Let's see, who's passing to me? I can't tell from this. Fantasia is passing to me, and Media and Haj are a couple upstream. Just looking about where that's going. But yeah, I can take Master Winds. Seems pretty straightforward to me. You wanted the takedown? Well, I'm into it for, I mean, let's consider the case of 2 blue, 1/4, ETB draw 2. Right? That's pretty good. On its own right there, and then the fact that it can become 4/1. Now that's a tie. I know it's not draw 2, but that's like assuming you have a land or whatever. But and then if you go down to the true floor of effectively draw 1 from your top 2, I think that's pretty good too. Yeah, B-ish, but like that's right. A good time to take a B. Pick 2. Relic Robber as a rare. We got a Molten Blast as the kind of expensive shock. Field Research is great. We could try to close off some blue. I wouldn't mind trying to get the blue. We do have a red card already, so the rare is a bit tempting. If you can hit them, this is nice. I think we just, yeah, Binding is good removal as well, although it's very white. 1 white. It would be so much better as a 2 and a white, right? The reason I would take Binding if I didn't already have footholds in red, and this is just super strong. Well, not super strong. At 3 mana, at 2 mana it would be incredible, right? At 3 mana it is, well, because Relic Robber is a great example of best case scenario mentality, potential thinking in terms of like we can imagine it coming down and hitting them and how good that is, but can you also imagine drawing this on turn 7 with a clogged board, and you'll be like, you know, so that's the problem with it. But and this Vastwood Fortification might have been even better, but because for science, for early on, I'm going to take it. We'll see. Riptide here attracts me just because I passed it. I passed it before and regretted it. There's Bubble Snare, though, if we wanted to do that. Maybe the Riptide first and then Bubble Snare after. And I think there's a lot of red kick and a lot of... so we could do red-blue spells, potentially, even though we passed the Wizard. Yeah, we could take Relic Amulet. I think somebody else is going to take that Wizard, and we might be unhappy. But we can. I can try this. You want to try this? It does seem a little slow. That's why I wasn't going there first. But if, like, maybe we, I don't know. Yeah, it seems amazing in opening hand, but then I don't know about that after that. don't like doing stuff for science when my hair is at stake. I like doing the thing that helps me win the best, but it might be the thing that helps me win the best. I just like, I now want to have a I don't want to miss out on Riptides, but this is not an instant or sorcery. Let's keep that in mind too. It has kicker for like the kicker interactions. I'll take it though. That's a wizard. This is a good card in the wizard deck, but I need to not marry where we're at. I don't love, like, Outrider seems pretty good, is white open. You know, Tazim Raptor supports the landfall deck. So it might not be too late to pivot towards a different color pair here than where we've started. Not marry the Master of Winds, potentially even... You like the Beetle? I don't like it at 5. Each +1/+1 counter you've put on creatures under your control this turn. This is really good in the Cleric deck. I just think we're a little far away. Like, This is a pretty strong start towards the red-blue deck. I think I'm going to commit here and just take the Chilling Trap. Yeah, Outrider is decent. That's why I brought it up. Outrider seems fine to me, and this seems like a good build-around. But we already are starting to build around Wizards, and I'm gonna push it. And look at that. We'll take this human wizard here. When Thundering Spark Mage enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of creatures in your party. So it at least ETBs and deals 1. And if we can pick up some random other relevant creature types beyond, we got a rogue right here. That's what's happening a lot in this format. It's like, it seems pretty rare to end up at a full party of 4 all the time, but every deck seems to be trivially at 1 and usually at 2. Without even trying. And then, yes, I do like Ardent Electromancer as well, but not yet. We'll try and get those a little bit later. I think this is, a 2-for-1, even if it's a little tough, a little hoops for it, but this is a 2-for-1 in the waiting, so I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it's true. Looks like old Luke. Well, maybe somebody will take that Horn Beetle and show me what's up, David. I believe it. Goblin Warrior really wants to be equipped. Here's a different warrior. It gets bigger if we have another one. So this really wants the whole warrior thing, which we could make a sub-theme, I suppose. But I'd rather just have a Tormenting Voice, given that we are moving in this instant sorcery relic amulet direction. This is an interesting take on the Goblin Arsonist, though. I think we could take this, actually. It's better in aggro. Yeah, and Tormenting Voice, when we don't have as many spells or lands as we want to pitch, isn't quite as good. So I think I'll go with the Charger and try to and have that be some extra party type. And yeah, but that's where let's look at the floor, Math. What you're talking about when Math says blue has no equipment, though. Well, first red does, but that's not even the point. The point is a 1/1 that dies and kills a 2/2 is still fine. It's just it doesn't have the upside that it could have in this environment. So let's check this. We've got Cascade Seer, Hill Giant Wizard, and when it enters, we scry based on party. So Hill Giant scry 1 at least, and is at least a wizard. And we do want wizards. Wizards activate our Relic Amulet. This synchronized spellcraft, though, 4 and a red for an instant. It deals 4 damage to target creature and X damage to that creature's controller, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Probably just want the removal. And so we're going to take that. And this Hill Giant seems like the octopus from M20. Or, you know, it's fine. This is fine. I would absolutely run one of these, especially says wizard on it. But this is legit removal, so we'll take that. Yeah, party does seem hard to draft to make sure you can get, like, to maximize it. But again, I mean, I like that this is 4 damage for 5, and then it's got a little party bonus, but it doesn't make or break the card in any way. I'd like to thank the Academy and all of the members. I'd like to thank chat, especially my mods, Motor City Mama, Skeptical Hat, you're wonderful. I'd like to thank my wife, my family, all the people who supported me in the years, Marshall Sutcliffe, buddy, I love you. We get another one of these here chargers to try. I did not expect that to wheel, obviously, but we have our lane. We have our lane, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. Molten Blast is playable for us at pick 11, you know? And I like it better than this Ambusher here for our deck. Don't love this, but the creatures are small enough in this format and valuable enough even in their smallness that we'll run this. It's just not, it's not good. It's medium low. Surprised to see the Relic Vial here. Suggests that there's maybe not a Cleric player. But maybe there's Cleric, but not doing this particular thing. We'll take the Cleansing Wildfire, though. Clerics are very sacrificial, shall we say. Like the Cleric deck looks very human sacrificey. Negate is not really going to make our main deck, probably. You can run a Negate. Everybody's running some decent non-creature spells, but some decks can have as low as, you know, 4 or 5, and that's where this is such a liability, right? Sizzling Barrage. Wow, Binding is still here? I don't know why this is here. This is almost a hate situation, although we could just take this Scorch Rider, which is a filler card. I will take the Scorch Rider. Oh, sorry, wait, it's the pack was bigger than I thought. I thought we were down here at the bottom of the pack. There's more stuff. Whew, good. I thought that was a lousy pack. What do we got? Skycleave Relic. Maybe this is Skyclave Relic. When enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of Skyclave Relic. Add 1 mana of any color. That seems interesting, but not what we're doing. I think we just want a Living Tempest. Yeah, I thought we were at the end of a pack or something. That was funny. I don't know what. Instead, we're pack 2, pick 1. So actually, Living Tempest is kind of a disappointment for us, really, as a first overall pick. Yeah, we'll wheel this and maybe run it, but sadly, Living Tempest is the best card for us here. Wah wah. Right? I mean, I just don't see this as being what we're doing. I'm not gonna dig it. Roost of Drakes. Is it too late for us to do anything around that? I love that card. Well, we just have Into the Royal too, so let's remember that. And Deliberate is here. But what are we doing to... We're not really doing the kicker thing. We're just doing the instants and sorceries thing. So that's not for us. Into the Royal is, though. And Into the Royal... this Legion Angel, like... There's a good white deck going, that's for sure. Although, this is just a 4/3 flyer for 4. Not the end-all, be-all. Because, well... I'll tip the cap if somebody finds themselves an angel from outside the game, or that would be sweet. But you kind of just play both of them, right? You want to take Roost anyway? I mean, we can take it, and its floor is a 4-mana 2/2 token flyer, which is not the dumbest. But we don't have anything else that does this yet. I would rather take the Royal, sadly, although it would be neat if we had gone Royal into the Roost of Drakes. David wants the Royal, but I think I like the observation that if our non-creatures, we really want our non-creatures to be instants and sorceries if we can do it, if we can pull that off. I do like a Geyser Mage. Inordinate Rage, also fine, but we'll try and wheel that. A little nervous now about the density of blue and red we're seeing here. Yeah, you're probably right. I guess if you had 2, you'd run 1 and just try to make it a 2-for-1. Because that's just better, right? You'd rather have a 2-for-1 than a couple copies of a kind of an uncommon level flyer. That makes sense. Yeah, we're not white. We just kind of wish we were. Like, white seems to be the openest, the most open color here. Oh, that helped. Moving the sideboard down was a good move here. Now I think we can get even larger if we want. I want to get large today so that our YouTube friends have a chance at least reading these cards, reading the actual English text on these cards. Hey Nantuko, glad to see you here. I am liking it so far. I was admitting, though, that I'm kind of an early softie. I mean, I tend to like all new formats because it's this exciting puzzle to solve, but I will say that even more so than normal, there seems to be a lot of depth and fun things to do here. So I'm excited about it. It has... Maybe I'm not deep into it yet, but it actually seems pretty low complexity for a fall set. Like the party mechanic is very simple and grokkable, just creature types, you know. Kicker, we all know it. It's a returning mechanic, simple and grokkable. So in a sense, it almost feels like another core set limited to me. But again, that doesn't, to me, mean bad. That means different. Yeah, Falconer seems great. It's a wizard. It's a kicker reward. We're not really doing the kicker thing as we observed, but it's fine even if you're not. Bubble Snare is nice. I'm hoping for more red instant-based removal. I would rather have, even though it's more expensive, I will take every synchronized spellcraft I can get over every enchantment-based removal. Perhaps I'm underrating it, though. It is very powerful even as a single blue, because often you are taking out creatures that have already attacked. But Pac-Man, it can be deep and elegant. So when I say the mechanics are simple, it doesn't mean that the set doesn't have any depth. Those are not incompatible statements. And in fact, if you ask me as a designer what a home run limited set would be, it would be one where I could describe exactly that. Simple and elegant, but incredibly deep. A lot of the best games of all time can be described that way. Giving Haj a chance to come back here. Don't want to miss out on... It's all right. Plenty to talk about. Throw me an AMA. Here, I'm going to hop to the soapbox and we can chat while Haj reconnects. No big deal. I don't think M21 was super deep, but it wasn't shallow. There weren't. I mean, what makes depth is depth. To me, depth means there's lots of viable archetypes. So if M21 came back, if we ultimately decided that M21 only supported, well, if you're not doing one of these four things, you're doing it wrong, then it's not that deep. Favorite quick draft format? That's a good question. I have a real soft spot for Ravnica Allegiance because I really enjoyed the Esper control deck that the bots gave up in that format. I have played Gloomhaven. I have Gloomhaven. I paid a lot of money for a Gloomhaven storage solution and spent like a week of my life painstakingly assembling it and putting all the stuff in it so that I could play it with my kids and not make it through the first campaign before they were out. And then I don't have anybody to play with, and then a pandemic hit, and so no. Another sizzling barrage. We have a stonework pack beast. Not amazing, but you know, fills holes. We could take concerted defense, except that's just another. Again, it's another negate. Sorry, we can't take concerted defense. I thought it was like going to be counter creature spell. If it was creature spell, I'd be considering it. What about Forsaken Monument? Pick 5. This can't be good. Colorless creatures you control. Yeah, we're out. So it looks like a dumb Cascade Seer here for us. Not exciting, but we got what we got. Cauliflower wants the Pack Beast. I would rather take the on-color blue card there, but Pack Beast was like second place in that pack for me. This is more evidence that maybe clerics are not being drafted today, or if they are, congrats to the cleric drafter because you're getting the hookup, right? Fissure Wizard is fine, though. Yes, it's a wizard, and but we have a Royal Mage. Even better, I think. I do like a Fissure Wizard, but I will take the long-term possibility of getting a full card back over the short-term guarantee of a Rummage. Both wizards. Want some more Chilling Traps because I doubt anybody else is going to want them. And for us, it's a solid card. Inordinate Rage is fine. But I am not liking our lane as much here in Pack 2. We wheeled that wizard and I thought we were free and clear. It might just be the contents of the packs, but we haven't seen great red or blue this pack, and we're passing very good cards in other colors. I love this Expedition Healer. This is, you know, in the cleric deck, this is just a 2/2 Vigilant Lifelink for 2 at common. So powerful. A lot of clerics going around though, so it doesn't look like anybody's doing that deck. But again, if somebody is, they are getting the hookup. Yeah, it is very much like the 1/3 wizard in Dominaria. Here's a draw 3 with some upside, but we kind of do need some creatures at some point. How are we doing? We could take this creature, but we're not really the warrior side, and we're trying to do the value town thing. This is pretty value town. How's our 5 drops? We got some 5s though. I don't know how. I really want just the divination that has the kicker. Kicker divination seemed fine, but I'm gonna take the plunder rather than take a warrior's matter card. Just doesn't seem right to take warrior's matter there. We could take a sentinel. We may, like, it's not a relevant creature type. And the Scorch Rider is, in the sense that it's a party type. But Sentinel can win us a game, and Plunder, what are we talking about? Did I miss something that was good? Maybe I missed a good one. But I think we take the Sentinel here. We're trying to stabilize, go long, and value them out with stuff like Royal Mage shenanigans. So... yeah, I just forget what the card does. So anyway, I'm going to take the Sentinel over the Scorch Rider here because I'm happy to play this on 3 and have some defense as we try to go long. And if we do go long and draw it, then we have actually something that can win us the game. Deliberate seems fine here. I don't want to... if we do too many of these wheel spinners, we can get run over. But we are doing the instant sorcery thing, so I don't see how I don't take the Deliberate. Royal, more of a 4-drop, ideally. I think this is too much rage, but I'll take it. Although we are playing in pods, so this is the type of time where you could make a case for going for the hate draft over something you don't think you're going to play. And we already have an Inordinate Rage, and I don't think we're going to play another one. But I think I'll be disciplined and take the possible playable here. I feel like I haven't moved lunchboxes around forever. Black, wide open. If this is any indicator, we'll take a relevant creature type card. And nobody's main decking Disenchant or Forsaken Monument. I'll gem draft. Wow, I was telling you how good I thought this was in the Cleric deck. Clearly nobody's in Clerics, or we wildly disagree on the value of an Expedition Healer. Jwari Disruption jumps out at me. Land Force Spike seems fine. I'm going to highlight it and see if there's anything to challenge it down below. Maybe some red removal. No, I wouldn't mind a field research on the wheel. And at this point, yeah, I don't want another Living Tempest. We got to keep a lookout for creatures, but I'm going to take this Disruption. Inscription is solid. These inscriptions kind of read weak because of our expectations of rares, but modality is powerful, so I think the inscriptions are good. I am at... mostly they are very good, but I would ask yourself, what percentage of the time do I expect to play this as the spell? And if it's under, if it's under 10%, you got to ask yourself if it's really worth that spell 10% of the time to slow your mana down that much. And I think Jwari Disruption is over 10%. Yesterday I cut one. Yesterday I cut the -2, -0 to Oppo's team because it just didn't feel like it did enough to justify its presence. We can take this one here, but there's another chilling trap. But again, I'm going to be bold and try to wheel this chilling trap. I don't think anybody else wants it. We might want this deliberate. But no, we'll take a disruption. We'll take another one of these. And I do think, yeah, if this is in our opener, we're basically casting it as a spell unless we're mana screwed. Another Cleansing Wildfire. Here's another chance at one of these champs, but we got a pack beast that's doing a similar job in terms of being a... Oh, we got a Royal Mage, never mind. Familiar. Too late for us to get into green-blue kick, but green-blue kick is the deck I'm maybe most excited about. I don't know if it's the best, but in terms of Ryan's wheelhouse of archetypal play styles, the kicker deck is singing to me. Another Skyclave Relic. We saw that before. It's kind of doing some rampy fixie stuff that is not what we're about. Here's a Chilling Trap we can grab. Definitely over that Inordinate Rage. Cut one of these right now. I really don't think we're going to play two. If not, I wonder if we're going to play one. Because we're going to be so creature light, I don't want to be in a place where this doesn't have a target. I want ideally our instants and sorceries will be able to be cast regardless of creatures, although obviously Chilling Trap cares about that. But here we're going to take an Electromancer. A wizard creature, 3-drop, fine, good, good, good. Maybe we can wheel the trap, but I'm very happy to see this Electromancer. Wouldn't mind even a Sneaking Guide, although I don't know if we're really doing that. We don't need... Yeah, never mind. I wouldn't play one if we had one. I was saying it's a rogue, which helps a little bit on the party stuff, but not enough to be runnable in our deck, I don't think. Coming together. I think this is hair savable. Another Plunder. Really don't want another Plunder if we can find something else to do. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm threat light, which is what... Okay, Fissure Wizard. Let's take the Fissure Wizard. I wouldn't mind a Seafloor Stalker because that's a winner, a game winner too. But Fissure Wizard is where it's at for us for sure here. Ooh, lots of options for us here. I like the Squid. I like the Deliberate, but we got a threat land. We got to take the threat land. Yeah, game plan is just value them out. That's what I was saying. Value town till we win. This is great for us. This being a land, or if we can do it, a 4/5 Trampler is kind of exactly what this deck wants. Wrong color there. Let's take another Deliberate. We could take a Teeter Peak Ambusher. Let's see what our twos look like. Now we got Royal Mages and Fissure Wizards and Disruptions. We have stuff to do on two, so I'm going to go ahead and take another Deliberate. All the plunders we could ever want, but I kind of only want one, if that. We can take Defender Reach, but giving other creatures you control haste is only good if you're playing tons of creatures, so it's not that good. I suppose I could take a Plunder and consider running two. It's not like we've drafted a ton of card draw. I'll take it. I don't think we're playing it, though. We're definitely playing the first one, or probably playing the first one, unlikely playing the second one, I think. All right, Chilling Trap made it back to us, and we might pick up another one of those. Yeah, exactly. I want to draw with all these chilling traps. So I'm going to actually cut a plunder now. I don't think we're going to play 2, and it remains to be seen if even the 1. I'm going to cut the beetle. Believe David when he says it's good. Forsake that monument for sure. Another rage we're never going to play. I'm going to take the Zendikar. I think that's a better hate pick than picking up a rage that's never going to make our deck. No trap meme. It doesn't do that on its own, though, Herschel. Your party has to be made up of 4 individual creatures. You can't do. You can't have a pack beast be all your creatures. Well, do we like this deck? I don't know. Let's... I think it's, again, hair savable. Let's throw the lands we have here, the land spells here. Kind of have under average. Maybe I didn't draft these heavily hard enough. Because there's 1 in every pack, so you'd expect more than 4 in your deck generally. What are we cutting? So if we go 16, I like maybe a 16 land here with these. So like 32, 300, cutting 8. Can we cut 8? Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess you'd expect 3. I'm not thinking about it correctly. I can do math. So yeah, we have about average, actually. Anyway. Cuts. I kind of want to bring this into Arena to build, but it's probably not right. We're cutting this guide. Cut 1 charger for sure. But every wizard we're going to keep. Relic Amulet is a must. I like these Deliberates. Here's where I think I cut the Inordinate Rage and cut the Cleansing Fire, unless we decide, oh, we actually need more instants and sorceries. Bring them back. Molten Blast seems good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough. Seer is a wizard, so I'm going to keep it in. Royal, definitely good enough. Master of Winds is very good. Human Wizard, yep. Living Tempest, maybe we have to cut that as not relevant creature type. 27. We could be greedy and add lands to this. If the more we're willing to call these lands, the fewer we can get away with playing. But I would like to, I think, get that's not enough. We can't do 27. We got to cut at least 1 or 2 more. But I think I will take this to Arena for figuring out there. Just keep an eye on me, please. If I accidentally send something to my sideboard, let me know. 3/4 of a land, that's fine math. I think something in there, you know, somebody was saying that Frank Karsten was saying 2/3, but I think I like your 3/4 a little bit more. Yeah, let's get rid of that monument. Although we could even craft the monument, it wouldn't matter. But let's go in here, import. All right, I am carefully and intentionally going to remove the monument so that we don't have to craft it. But then now I want to avoid clicking on stuff in my deck, or it's going to send it back to my card pool instead of the sideboard. But we will go to creature and look at it this way as we figure it out. I'm going to craft all so that it's a little easier to see. And $13, $14, $15, $17. So if we counted all of our land spells as lands, we would be okay. But I think we should add one more mountain. Actually, what was the... we had a redemption, right? Nyx? Nyx or Zendikar or New Zendikar if they're there. Okay. Let me get those in place now. Let's go set. Oops, not ZDN. Do I have none? Maybe I don't have any. Oh, because I haven't played any. I haven't drafted. This account hasn't seen any live action yet. Yeah, so I don't have anything from ZNR. Anyway, so let's go with the Nyx then. But we'll pick some up today. We hope. If I play later. I guess I won't pick... Yeah, if I draft later, we'll pick some up. Oh. No. Here's where I want. We're going to go... 1, 2, 3... Or maybe it was just 2. I needed to do 2. Yeah, I think, yeah, I want 15 lands and 4 spell lands if I can manage it. But I could go 14, 4, 2. Yeah, we could do 14, 4 as well. If we are really having trouble finding a cut, which it looks like is going to be tough because I like all the stuff we've got going on right now. What do you think our worst card is? Charger, but it's our like one thing. It kind of, you know, it does a little help for Spark Mage, which is maybe one of our worst cards since we didn't pick up any other particularly relevant creature types. Yeah, we could let a Deliberate go. What's our spell count? We got 12 instants and sorceries. Okay, I'm in for that because we have all these chilling traps. Yeah, lots of X1, so it probably finds it. Okay, I'm going to start here, I think. Ah, fine. And Pinball Wizard comes to mind, but I'll call it just Wiz Trap. Or Cheese Whiz. There's a lot of burn. It's cheesy. I'll wait till we have more burn, then we'll do it. We'll call it Cheese Whiz. This is not a great name. Actually, in fact, it's too spoilery. I want to get rid of the whiz part. Trap is okay. Trapped. Oh, did I forget a land? Sorry. Where are we at? We're at 41. Yeah. Let's I will do one more cut, and I'm gonna cut an island. We have 18 lands with this. Cheese was slang for burn back in the day, or just because it's a cheesy deck, you know, like you would be told that's just cheese. You're just playing cheese. Cheese, yes, strictly cheese can back me up on that, on the origins of that slang. Okay, we're there. Thanks for your patience, everybody. First up, Jank in the Tank. Let's do it. I suppose cheese could take on lots of different slang meanings. If you've heard different slang meanings for it, I'm not invalidating them, but I do know that it was a legit slang for red burn decks for quite a while. You can call this deck Trapped in the Tower, because wizards always have towers. Slang is very weird. Well, I was like, oh no, we don't have red. We do have red. Yay, spell lands. We're going to keep this. And I think I'm going to play the Warrior tapped, and with Cascade Seer around and Relic Robber, we'll try to keep Kazul's Fury as a play. Although, to be fair, any other set, one of these cards would have probably been a mountain. So keep that in mind. Let's go with oh, sorry, I was going to say Warrior tapped. I love getting value out of my Royal Mages, but you got to be disciplined and run them out on 2 if you can and have nothing else to do. You like the Fury tapped? I think there's a chance we end up using this before turn 6, unlike this one. That's why I did that. Now, of course, with Mountain on top and all this land, I wish we just had the 4/5, but we'll make it work here. Maybe I shouldn't bother with this Ambusher, although it does put it makes them, maybe it actually compels them to attack, since they can attack into this 2/1, and then that would set up the Robber. Because ideally, we have a turn where we can get in with this Robber next turn. Right? I'm not in the right spot. Let's get here. Certainly seems like an intent to attack. Yeah, that sound effect seemed like it was a little buggy, maybe. Ugh. Perfect follow-up play, because now the Robber would die. That's really unfortunate. And I'm trying to figure out if I bother. I think I send in the Royal Mage first here. And now I could leave up the Fury even. I'm going to play that. And I'm going to hold. Well, if I kill the 1/1 now, it's really giving up our... it's an instant. I can wait. I'm going to wait, but I do want to try to make sure that we can get through with the Robber next turn. That's my plan D, but I'm not promising anything. I'm going to see how I feel after the Gauntlet. Yeah, it's true. Could have put the equip on the charger and done its thing. for 1 damage, I'm gonna take it and see before doing the Fury play, because we may get the Relic Robber in without work. Oh yeah, Cardboard Live might. Well, let's see. It's on. Is it working? If it's not working, let me try a restart. Oh, update is available. Looks like they updated to update with the Wizards update. So let me get on that. There we go. Let's do it. I'm gonna kill it. Target. What's the target? I just gotta make sure I'm doing this in the right order, you know? I guess it wouldn't let me do it. Wouldn't let me sacrifice their creature. That would be nice. Wow. What just happened there? Did he... Can you, like, emote creatures now or something? Yeah, we go with 3/3 here. That's a good card in general. Is it good here? Yeah, we can reset that equip. So we'll keep it. Are we just dead? Looks like we dead. That didn't seem fair.
Is this a dead man, Doctor? Very dead, Mr. Spock.
All right, who's next? Cardlinger. Good game, Jank. You had all you needed. Thought we were going to stabilize when we killed the 3/1, and then it wasn't dead all of a sudden. Calls for my hair in the first inning. Hopefully the magic gods are taking note of that. We'll keep this, though. This looks good. Relic Amulet. All right. Shambler, though, what's this? Swarm Shambler enters with a +1. Whenever a creature you control with a counter becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, create an insect. And you can 1-tap and grow it. Welp. Let's go with Relic Amulet and hope we draw an island, and then we can have Royal Mage with Chilling Trap and Relic Amulet ready. But gonna go with Amulet here. If we can manage to get Spark Mage out before this thing grows to a 2/2, That would be sweet as well. We did not find our dumb island, though. That's really annoying. And here we are, though, going to play out our Royal Mage. I really hope they go for an attack again. And they give us a chance to take out that Shambler. I should say, I hope we untap and that Shambler is still 1 toughness and tapped. Because there are worlds in which... See, I can chump here because we only need the 1. We're not getting any more out of our... We're not getting any extra party action, so I'm going to trade for Trick or 2/2. I'm sorry, I'm working on the setup. Let's get there. All right, should be up. Let me know if CBL's working, and I hope they don't have the... I mean, we did pass the... this is going to be very deflating if it happens, but we got to go for it. And that is trying to target the Shambler with 1 point of damage from the Spark Mage, but we passed. We know in the draft is the +1/+1 instant speed green double-faced land. So there is real risk here, but we really don't have a choice. I guess we could try this first, but even that doesn't work because we don't have the mana for it. So let's... well, if we amulet, then what? I mean, what are we doing? Like, at least this... They both do 1, but this one gets a creature on board. Oh, it doesn't cost anything. Oh, no, it does. 2. Yeah, let's do that, because that's a great point. Spark Mage adds a counter to the amulet, so that if they do have the 1/1, we can at least come back next turn and try to 2 it. Oh, no worries. We're all learning the cards, Krauser. This isn't even a reading stream anyway. No pause there, though, so I think we get it. No small creature. It doesn't have trample. Do we need this wizard to even have a chance, though? I think probably, yeah. So I'm gonna we're gonna just take this, because next turn we hope to have well, we don't know. We'll see. We might have, hopefully have another creature to add to the board that can actually manage this. And if Cardlinger's out of land, it also helps us with the situation next turn too. So I'm going to say no blocks, and we try to make our way after a card draw and with Amulet and Chilling Trap, etc. So let's assume Cardlinger has the land and we're facing a 7/7 again next turn. How do we beat it? We can't. We can make it a 3/7. Yeah, if we go trap, we turn this into 3. And then, yeah, I guess we should just go for it now. It just draws us a card anyway. I was thinking, oh, we can also, yeah, we don't. Next turn we could Cascade Seer and have the 2. But I like I like Math's idea. Let's just try and get it. All right, that feels good. That feels good. Also, Geyser Mage with Kicker coming up. And Sentinel with Kicker coming up, it seems. Although I think rather than Geyser this with Kicker and give him 3 more life, we should just play the Falconer and be potentially willing to trade for it. Although we can also play 2 more Wizards and get to the point where we can Amulet plus block and kill it, which I like that. But yeah, here we're going to Falconer and Scry and... Although we're in a must block situation, so we'll just trade with the Falconer then. I kind of forgot we were at 4. Yeah, I got to be careful. I need to get him dead, but I don't want to be dying to hasty Zendikar stuff. Although I did take one almost last pick, so maybe it's not respected here. All right, well, we can still technically double block and kill it. Well, if they do that math, then we have to chump. I mean, if we end up chumping, we can chump. And that's fine, too. Geyser Mage it back, and it returns to its 4 toughness status. Equip 3, yep. So, yeah, chump or try to trade. With this action in hand, I'm just going to try and trade. Nice. We'll take that. It does make us vulnerable to haste again, so we could play the Sentinel if we really didn't want to die to haste. We could play a no-value Geyser Mage to not die to haste, or we could risk it and know that if Cardlinger had the haste, we would... Oh yeah, maybe now I have to. Well, actually, with this, if they want to go equipping, you're right that it does give them a use for the axe, but I still think that was okay. But maybe it does mean we should just play the Geyser Mage to be sure. Although Geyser Mage bouncing this is excellent, and if they spend the turn equipping, they probably can't find anything else hasty. So I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Yeah, we could play the 2-3. Yeah, maybe that's the thing to do. I just was going to try to win the game with this, but that maybe I'm being greedy and this is the thing to do. Fine. Oh, it didn't work. Molten Blast. Good timing, Molten Blast. We will take you. Yep, trying to keep up the amulet and willing to kill one of these if Cardlinger goes for an equip. We could return the Sentinel to make it big enough to block the Falconer, but I don't know if we have time. This is a wizard though, so we go... Actually, this is fine, because what we're going to do is Geyser the Falconer, put a counter on the amulet, Seer, and then have another counter and kill the Falconer. Electromancer is going to add 2 back, so... Which is close. It's almost enough to be free, but not quite. So we're going to just go with the kicked Geyser Mage. We can even Seer into Amulet. We can maybe Electromancer into Seer into Amulet. Let's see. Maybe we can do it all. Although at that point we would go Electromancer into Amulet into Seer. No, now it looks like we need to do Electromancer into Seer into Amulet on Colossus. Funny. All right. We're doing it all. I don't think we want Fireblade Charger at this point in the game, so we're just going to drop both of those. Maybe we just win. No, not quite. Did we get there? One time? I don't want to lose to some pump I'm not sure of, so I'm going to do this to be sure. Yeah, I could have blocked with a defender too. I think I'll just let him die to the untap. Whew!
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
There's no denying that I have enough hair to be cut. I'm reclaiming the 70s here, everybody. See, I'm gonna get a feather going. I'm gonna start looking like Michael Landon from the 70s or something. All right, cheese is ready. All right, nice. This is a good one. If we find land, yeah, I like this is great. We get to go Charger on 1, Wizard on 2, maybe even ditching like the Geyser mate, depending on we draw land. But I love this hand. This hand is amazing. Fools like precious, precious hair. Good game, Cardlinger. Yeah, I kept I drew out nicely on you. Like I top decked the artifact removal for your first 7/5, and then we just shifted plans for the other 7/5, and just barely had enough to keep ahead of you there. Yeah, it's the wizard part that that I was underrating. And I mean, I saw the words there and everything, but in my head, I mean, we have such historically a mentality about the red-blue deck being about instants and sorceries that that's really what I was counting, you know, and then seeing it in play, it was like, oh, right, wizards added 5 damage to that thing this game, right? The wizards are more important than the spells and the spells practically. So we do have a Fissure Wizard we can play here, but I'm going to hold up the Disruption. I like just countering whatever they got on 2. Maybe not. I mean, this is a land, so if it's not great, yeah, like that's a thing to counter. For those of you who've been around, there is a meme for that, but I can't run it because it is too long. It triggered the YouTube stuff, so Hat is working on an alternative. Relic Amulet showing up in time for action. I love it. We're now out of lands. I could just play the Geyser Mage. It gets a trigger here, but I think I am in Fissure Wizard, pitch the Geyser Mage, and look for a land. This is too valuable as damage, and this is too valuable as draw. All right, found the land. Gonna play it. Or is it? Did I already play land this turn? Did I? No. There we go. Great. Not gonna even offer the charger. I guess maybe I should, because we're just gonna kill this anyway with the Spark Mage. It's just that this is fun that it deals 2. I'm gonna send the charger. I doubt they block. Why would they block? Like, unless they feel the amulet's going to get the catcher anyway. But I'm fine trading my 1-drop for their 2-drop. I'm fine getting it for free off the Spark Mage. There are so many 1 toughnesses. I also feel like even if we are reduced to 1 point of damage on the Spark Mage, we may be able to find something. Or if we wait, we play our Master of Winds first and eventually go Spark Mage for 1 and Amulet for some number more. Yeah, I'm fine with this trade. We have more wizards in the wings, of course. And I am going to go for... yeah, we're a land away from killing it with this. So let's just Master of Winds and look for some land. There's some land, and what's our least important? I guess it's the Royal Mage, but how could that be? Gosh, it might even be the Spark Mage at this point. Maybe it's the land and we just try and draw another land. How greedy can I be? It's just I like these cards. But yeah, Spark Mage looks like it's doing the least work here. Crazy, but I think that's true.
Point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed is good.
Ow. Good card. Good card, but now maybe Chilling Trap lets us kind of eat it up. But we're gonna, on this turn, the Fireblade Charger threatens to eat it anyway. Let's go Spellcraft on the Baloth. We're gonna take that action and make it a better attacker. And leave our charger back on D. Cool Wildfire is a pretty cool landfall enabler for red. And yeah, sneakily fixing, right? All the fixing is red in this format. Fixing, thinning, landfalling, fun little glue card, right? I love these cards in Limited. The stuff that comes along and is like, what if we do a little from column A, B, C, and D? Kind of thinking just kick the Royal Mage here. Do I risk the master to some instant speed removal? That's interesting. I'm gonna be super patient here and decline. We're putting together the tools here to win the long game, so I don't think I should take any risks. And I'm also noticing pauses too. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing the right thing or that they had something, but I am fine taking it a little bit slow here to preserve our Master of the Winds. There you go. Looks like had a nice thing for it anyway. But it kind of did its work. Hey, we get to plunder even. I think we go, at this point, spellcraft, amuleting the visionary away. Since we have to use all the counters, like, we actually want to use it. I mean, maybe we're saving for something huge, but I think I want to use this now. Yeah, maybe there's land. Okay. We drew the spell out, so we traded an amulet activation for that. And we can still send this. Actually, I'll send the Royal Mage, and then actually I want we don't have any more wizards, so maybe I shouldn't send the Royal Mage. I'm just going to say no attacks, and we'll call that a fine exchange. Again, I feel good about where we're at. Nah, Charger is good on D. I'm fine with this. I like this. Now Chilling Trap turns these trades into wins. That's one reason I wanted to wait, is that we get Chilling Trap for the win now. Although it's somewhat telegraphed by us not using the synchronized spellcraft, but whatever. I'm going to start with the attack. Yeah, I know, but my assumption was they would go for the bigger damage. And if they went with the Charger, we just let it happen and it trades, and that's fine. Yeah, we're going to draw now. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I forgot my relic. Three of these for the hand. Let's see. We just want to close this out. We know about land, and one card. So we just want attacking, basically. So Falconer clearly cascades here and one Chilling Trap. Chilling Trap would have been a reason to play the mountain, because then we actually could have kept one island up. Right? Yeah, so something to think about. Well, let's do this on here. And boom, boom, boom. Oops, I want this. Trap's a bit all right in the old wizard deck, isn't it? I guess I gotta play this as a land. It's unlikely we're gonna get something force spiked here. So cute. Look at that cute mouse, everybody. Die, mouse. All right. I'm not rubbing this in. I just like this meme.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I think I cycled today. Yep, already cycled. Definitely happy to be off the schneid and hair safe on this day. Yes. I'm at my weakest. And relative to where I'm at, chat at its strongest on days like today. Media's up next. Looking forward to this. Another strong Oppo incoming. Jedi Dawn is what I'm looking for, though. Yeah, that's what we noticed when we ran it on day one. That was the first thing I drafted was Landfall, and it felt like it just ran out of steam on us. We're going to keep this. Disrupt on 2, no value Geyser Mage on 3, into high value Chilling Traps after that. And I do like Disruption on 2 over the Royal Mage, especially if we draw another island. Although if we draw another island, maybe we should just... or if we don't draw another island, perhaps we should consider the Disruption. But for sure, I'm going to play a mountain and hold something up anyway. Good game, Cheese. Yeah, let's go ahead and hold the Disruption. No land for Jedi. Media in that unfortunate position. Can't go Electromancer into anything. We could play like the... I could play... Maybe we should... Well... Oh, really? Oof. Misclick punts are the worst. Fissure Wizard for RR, keep up trap. Yeah, we could do that. That probably makes sense, because they might send... Media might send the squid. What do we want to pitch something? I'm just going to do this. And... what do we want to most upgrade here? Yeah, Geyser Mage is away from being anything but a 3-2, so I like that. Let's do that. I like Math's line there. Now, Media is no dummy and probably already understands that we have a Chilling Trap, but we're going to make them make their decisions anyway. I'm going to go ahead and block. There, you know, we could trap now to see if it's going to land before we decide to block. Actually, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Let's see if this lands before we decide to block. Now we're cruising towards Geyser Mage mana, but it was the right play at the time. In this case, do we have 2 drops? We can go Electromancer into Royal Mage, but Royal Mage getting close to getting value back, so I'm not kind of into that either. I would rather try and disrupt whatever Media might try and do for 5, but that's going to require Royal Mage then. Yeah, that's the thing. None of them do much anyway. Like, what am I casting this without kicker 4, and why would I do that? So let's be patient. So trouble. Can't force spike it. We could do it and make him tap, but it's not a good enough play. I know, I know, the familiar is there. I'm just, sometimes you can do it, I mean, because we could tap it down, but that's not worth a card. We also have bounce, so we'll be able to bounce that with Into the Royal or something. Do we have more Geyser Mages? How many Geyser Mages do we... Oh, Untapped GG not set yet. Maybe I need to do some work there or something. I don't know if that tool is ready. Could cycle the trap. But I don't actually need any, like, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just going to keep it. There's the End of the Royal for the token if we want. It also does non-land permanents if we thought we could find a spot to actually counter the Roost of Drakes, or potentially bounce the Low Mage Familiar and counter that. But the trouble is our counter is a force spike, so it's really tough to find the spot for it. Here, though, we can... maybe Into the Royal looking for an island that we can play for the Chilling Trap. So I'm going to kick the Into the Royal now on the token as a starting point. Nope. Got another trap. But at this point, I think I will just roll out the... this is a land. I think we're past the point where we're likely to counter anything with it. So let's get our mana up a little bit. Media coming back from a here, let me skip my 3rd turn would be epic. Yeah, they're made for each other, right? In fact, is that him in the Royal? See, he's like, this is a Tazim Royal Mage going, ha! And then making this happen to some... This is like a... Same art? No. If it were the same artist, I would think so, but... I mean, that's not the Royal Mage. That's the Royal Mage's target. Yeah, this is so good, right? I love this deck. This is all I really want to do in the format right now is these 3. Like, look at this. This is amazing. I've done 1 kicker deck so far, and we had the familiar but no other payoffs, and we can get the payoffs. Oh, so good, so good. Very pretty, Media, very pretty. Let's see, though. We can do some stuff ourselves. I'm going to make them have an answer to... Does it have reach? No, it just looks like it. Thing looks like... It's even got a flyer in the picture. Very weird to me that this doesn't have reach. Like, it looks like it had reach taken off of it. Absolutely Falconer Keep Up Trap is where we're at. if we had our artifact, is it amulet? We could Royal Mage into the Royal to keep into the Royaling the Royal Mage to get the into the Royal back to use on the Royal Mage, and then eventually we'd have an amulet that had 1,000,000 counters on it. Which seems way better than winning. The nice thing about head combos is they always work. Even when they don't work in the rules, they still work in your head. Oh, 2 amulets and he was doing that loop? What is even being cast here? Gnarlid kicked. Oh, and it makes stuff less expensive? There we go. I was trying to figure out where the cost reduction was. Found it. And could chill for card draw, but I think we're going to tangle enough in combat. Even though Media knows we have them, it's fine. And so 6 mana, we can do Spellcraft and Trap. And which of these do we want to kill? Which is the most important? Is it Familiar or Gecko? Probably the Gecko before it gets out of range. And at 18, we can even attack with the Falconer, although, actually, I'm going to keep it back. We are behind on board, and we have a good defender spell and Chilling Trap, so let's be defensive here. But let's get the Gecko while shields are down. Ish. They do have 1 mana here, so Media could throw a counter on this and wreck our day, but let's make Media have it. Also, we can go get this now instead of Into the Royal if we just want to pick stuff off. Trouble is, pretty soon another Drake is going to come out, and then Drake plus other Drake means Media can block this, and I'm hovering over these to show that potential block, and maybe Media will take it so we can blow them out with Trap. Media too clever, though. If I'm sure of anything, it's that Media knows we have at least 1 Chilling Trap in hand. Hovering over my hand doesn't necessarily mean Chilling Trap, though. I got a wizard down there, so if we want to prevent damage with Chilling Trap, we can do that this turn here. Still good, still fine, still fine. We're 18, more cards. We just need to get our cards out and not lose to an infinite supply of Drakes. And Falconer should help with that, so will Sentinel. So it kind of makes me not want to use Chilling Trap to prevent damage here. I kind of want to use them to win the Drake battles ahead. But both of our decks look to have some late game staying power, so this should be pretty interesting from here. All right, if Media is going to send 8 and drop us to 10, perhaps I do need to use one of my traps here. Well, offering the Survivor, we just take the free eat of the Survivor. And take 8, but then let's see. Yeah, then we have another Chilling Trap and a Falconer to use it with. I am going to I'm going to do it that way. So 2 wizards. We can make stuff cheap. Kind of a free play in the context of casting instants and sorceries. But for now, we're going to follow on our plan and go Falconer with Chilling Trap. Yeah, maybe Media doesn't play around the 3rd Chilling Trap, but it's hard not to show the pauses, and there's just not that much else that does it. Are we representing anything but trap when it pauses? Right, non-creature spell counter, but that doesn't cause pauses. That wouldn't pause until a spell was on the stack. The not dive down. Yeah, there we go. Any reason not to attack with Fissure Wizard there? I suppose if I'm not blocking, I should have attacked. But if Media removes Falconer, I'll be happy to chump the Wizard. But of course, in that case, we could Chilling Trap the colony and have the same basic result. So yeah, probably could have gotten in for 2 there. I almost went and clicked that link because I kind of wanted to see Hat, but I'll be a good boy. Reclaim the Waste, but not kicking it. Very interesting, given all of the kicker rewards that Media has here. So, not sure what this is about. But I'm also, with that pause, again, signaling the chill.
All right, everyone, chill.
Can't stop that. Still have the Chilling Trap, so... And now we're in desperate enough straits that we have to cycle this. Okay, 6 life. We can make a 4/5. A 4/5 blocks here. This can chump here, and we live on an all-out attack. We can also Royal Mage to get back a spell. We can even get back a Chilling Trap, and that we'd be able to cast it. Kind of want to try and find one of our other creature types here so we can get... Yeah, Royal back a Trap is an option, but it doesn't seem like it wins us the game. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Electromancer is 2, so we'd end up with 5 after that. 5, 4, 3. We could play this and... Yeah, I think that's right. My first instinct was make this huge and cross fingers, but I was checking my other options to be sure. But yes, I think we're at kick and pray. Yeah, Electromancer on 1, Spark Mage on 1. If there is an almighty deity, they are right now going like, really, Ryan? You're going to check in with me now on not having your Skyclave Sentinel die? Seriously? it's a little bit funny. Are there other cards in this set that are... I guess there's Rogues Matter stuff and Warriors Matter. Yeah, I guess there's Creature Type Matter stuff. It's just it's a little bit weird to have stuff overlapping in terms of total number of wizards versus total number of party members, right? Okay, Amulet is trying desperately to give us some sort of chance here. We have we can put a lot on the Amulet. Will we have enough mana for it though? So let's go. Really? I like I mean, oh, it's a 1/2. I mean, we get to kill one of these and block the other one. I like where this is headed. And maybe shields down, kill one of these drakes. One, two, 3 wizards now, soon to be 4, meaning almost whatever we get back can be cast for free-ish with Kaza. That's unfortunate, though. If we had any chance, Media wouldn't have attacks here. If Media has attacks, we are donezo. But we'll do our best and see how Media is going to kill us. Let's see, if we go these 2 on the ground, we make trades here with and we go to 1, trample for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah. No, I'm not like I said, what we're doing here is figuring out how Media is going to beat us, because Media does not make this attack if they can't beat us. Just so. Good game, Media. Love this deck. This is exactly what I want to do on the format.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Well, I'm going. Go on.
Okay, thanks, Hat. Will do. Fantasia not up next, it seems. Gonna check my whispers. Ah, gotcha. Well, have you buddied me? Do I need to buddy you? Or let me give you also a dead.
He's dead, sir.
That man's dead back there.
Must be dead. He was worse than dead. Brain is gone.
Good games, Media. When your first 3 plays were insano kicker payoffs, I was like, welp. I thought I was happy to have made that much of a game of it. Yeah, somebody told us that, and that just goes to show how powerful your deck was. That you're like, turn 2, turn shmoo. I'm gonna let you have a freebie and see if you can get there. The answer was still nope. Oh wait, that's not what I want. I want this. Thank you for that sub. Let me get the challenge going first, Jinx. Brought it back even. this was our red flip land, I'd be pretty happy. This is, as it is, a little on the rough side. If we don't find a mountain, this can't win, so we got a mulligan. All right, this looks better. We're gonna keep it and debate. Chilling trap, land. Chilling trap or land are really our options. And with Master of Winds, I don't want to take any risk. We'll get rid of our trap now. We got 2 other ones in the deck somewhere. Let's keep our mana, make sure we try to find winds on 4. So we can find winds on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speaking of, another chilling trap. Okay, that's good. Getting our lands filled out, and no value Geyser Mage, no problem. Just get on board here. Chilling trap is activated by the Geyser Mage, so if we see something across the way that trades, we can still swing. Vanquished, though. That's fine. I'd rather that get vanquished than our friend the Master of Winds here. Now we can drop a land. Rotobuns is... who was it that had to bail to a different account? Fantasia. Who I have not beaten. I believe Fantasia is 2-0 against me, or maybe 3. I don't know. Fantasia, maybe as Rotobuns, I can get him. Ooh, do they? Show me. Come on. Okay, no. We passed this, and I was saying, yeah, with 2 looks pretty good, but with 1, it's just a good flyer, which is still fine. I can be a little tricksy here. Do this and attack. Probably doesn't get a block. Do I want to go for damage? And a card. Yeah, I'm gonna do, because we're not winning any race here if I don't start doing some stuff. Also want to get this amulet counter up. Cool. Our land spell is going to be a spell this game, it looks like. Yeah, you're right, Carpe. I don't know if we get away with it. I kind of like doing it with shields down, though. I'm not going to be as comfortable even making that play with a bunch of mana up is the thing. And Royal Mage is tempting. But I'd rather get the trap back. And we're a land away from going off on a bunch of stuff like that. That's fair. Land into Sparky in the kill. Are you thinking that Sparky plus Amulet is the kill? But at that point, we still need a 6th land. Yeah, so you're just saying, yeah, don't play it. I'm on don't play it. And this is going to be a 2 card, so we get to keep one of these. We'll keep the, Well, we can keep Sparky hidden, or we can just keep the Royal Mage and make sure we get our stuff back. But I think we keep the Sparky hidden. We still get to keep one of those. It's not like it's discard 2. Yeah, the only thing great is, I mean, I don't know, Chilling Trap, draw a card, pretty great. Oh, wow. Oops. Backbreaking. I don't know how we win now. Well, that's actually a start, but it's not good enough for anything right now. I would block the Acquisitions Expert, so I'm going to stay back on D. It also threatens, you know, if we, like... We can throw the bluff of a potential chill here. Trouble is, Amulet, I guess, says no need, right? Never mind. Yeah. Still only mostly dead.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
I can't believe Fantasia didn't take some of those sweet clerics we saw, but maybe they had enough clerics and they were going for the full party. All right, well, that's what we needed to have any chance to get back into this. Let's start with a kicked Royal Mage. This at least lets us trap to save some life and Amulet to take out Angel. Royal Mage needs a wizard. Or, I mean, sorry, Trap needs a wizard to draw a card, but we have that in Master. Just trying to see if we actually want to trade for the Expert here. If it's worth that 1 point. But, you know, we're low enough on life where this all is mattering. I think I'm going to do it. It's not doing much else. It's hardly going to be our way that we get 25-0. Relic Robber is interesting. Not a wizard, though. It's not going to trigger this, but we can still do it all. We can go Relic Robber. I like Relic Robber attack. Chill. Well, maybe chill. Maybe we just let it block. Let's do this, though. I'm going to go Robber. Yeah, I guess it just blocks the Celebrant, and that's what we want it to do. I want the Chilling Trap more for the Shepherd damage prevention than anything else. And I'm going to do that upkeep, though. It's a known thing. Yeah, this is not a great draw. It's really kind of a tap land. But this is a fairly mana-hungry format, so you'd be surprised. I could see things happening that actually produce a Force Spike situation despite 6 mana from Oppo. Yep, and you're right. If it adds a point of damage to the amulet, that's not nothing. So it does act like a very bad 1 point of damage. Into the Royal, a fine backup plan. So we're just going to pass with all of this going. We could Into the Royal, if I could Into the Royal such that Robert could get through, I would, but it can't. So we're just going to stay back there still. Oh, that's a good point. We can bounce our own master. I like it. Jinx. Probably do that, but let's see if it's needed for anything else first. And this is what's the trouble is that, like, we just don't have that much time. That being said, Amulet plus Into the Royal plus Master of the Winds will be 3 counters on this. So trying to figure out if we really do Royal the Master or we Royal the Shepherd and try to buy a little more time that way. I'm going to say take 3, though. Yeah, we can take 1 hit. It's all, I mean, literally 1 hit is all we can take. And then Master blocks. Not bad either. I could Chilling Trap now to ensure that we had mana for Master, Chill, and Disrupt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, I think we wait. Falconer is interesting, but I like Master because we can get rid of this disruption that we don't think is going to be very good for the rest of the way here. Well, yeah, I guess we dropped the disruption. I'm not counting. I know I'm going to do this, and Fantasia is going to tap out to kick something, but it's the correct drop. Boy, I didn't think we had much of a chance after we got all three of our excellent cards stripped out of hand at one time, at one point. So now I need to trap, or we don't have any more wizards, so I'm going to do that. Still okay, though. We got Falconer doing the same job as the Wizard coming up. Now we got a Plunder. Now I'm starting to think our spot is great here. We're at 2. That makes it not great. There's probably enough drain in black that we're a significant, that's our problem, is that there's probably some card that just kills us out of the blue lurking in this deck that we need, that drain cleric or whatever. So yeah, let's Falconer and be ready to take out the Shepherd. I like Falconer Kill Angel, but similar. Any reason to do it early? I mean, we can just respond with the amulet, so I'm going to say no, there isn't. Activated +1/+1 on creatures. I don't want to get into the head games of this. I'm going to kill this on the stack, because if this lands, Fantasia can respond and save the Shepherd. So let's make Fantasia have something right now to save the Shepherd. If Fantasia does, we need to we end up force block, because it means it's probably like +2/+2. I just, in a sense, I didn't want to play the game of chicken there. So I'm fine trading 1 for 1 if we can stay alive. We've got Sentinel to get big. We've got more cards on the horizon. We've got more counters for the amulet on the horizon. In fact, we could play Electromancer, get 2 mana back, and go into the Plunder and have the amulet ready again. So, or yeah, we could do Mancer into Sentinel, but we're definitely starting on Mancer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, we can Plunder and still have amulet mana. So I'm going to go Plunder. Yeah, that's my idea. Although, I guess this gets us there faster. I changed my mind. This blocks and turns this clock on so that we don't run into whatever kills us out of the blue. Yeah, I think Sentinel's what we want to do here. Yeah, you think so? You think... I mean, I think we're going to have time to do this, although... it's the more proactive play, but killing the Banneret, pretty proactive, too. I'm torn. I like killing the Banneret, actually. I'm going to do that. Molten Blast, Seer, and Deliberate pretty easily. Okay. 4, 8. We have 8 mana. That means unless we deliberate into a land, we can't kick the Sentinel and do anything else. So I'm going to... Oh, yeah, that's true. We get the blast if blocked. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. And they kind of have to block. Are they going to let that Relic Robber connect? I don't think so. Oh, they're going to let the Relic Robber connect. Okay. Looking to hold off on damage. But that 3 means we don't even need to use the Molten Blast. We can cast, like, Deliberate and use the Amulet. And go.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can
That.
I kick it? Yes, you can.
Actually, we can go Cascade Seer Amulet, and that's better. That's all right. When I kick the Amulet, you get it. When I kick the Sentinel, you get it again. These are... One of these is good. This is an instant, right? All right, so we sit back. Oh, no, I can't sit back. Gotta kill this thing now. And then sit back. Just trying not to die out of the blue with our measly 2 life. So we have control of the quote game, like the board. We have board control, but we do not have life total control. So we are still very much on the edge here. Having no clerics on board, though, makes me feel a little bit better because a lot of the draining action that's happening in here is cleric related. Like, let's see, Shepherd and Legion, both tough, but we are going to be able to hopefully continue piling up stuff here and deliberate, finding some answers. We know this is on top. In fact, do I even bother scrying 2 draw? I think I do. We want amulet counters. We'll see if Fantasia is interested in playing around counters or something. No, doesn't look like it. So we'll deliberate. I am going to deliberate. We want the counter. We want, we can look 1 deeper. Do we want Kaza, though? Doesn't actually do all that much in this hand. I'm going to put her on the bottom. Yeah, that's true, but a flying blocker, I mean, a flying chumper, I guess in combination with Molten Blast or something, it could probably do... Yeah, okay. I guess in combination it takes out a flyer, so I'll keep it. Could even help us cast Spellcraft, this card next turn. Yeah, order doesn't matter. This is an instant, this is an instant, so we can, although Spellcraft, just getting this out of the way now means 1, 2, 3, it's like, this is practically free if I do this. And yeah, that's true. We can play the warrior out first. I'm just doing all the maths. We can get the yeah, we can play the charger. The thing, I just don't even know if we want 1 damage or if we want the discount on the spellcraft. If we get the discount, we have Molten Blast up. So I mean, and we have Amulet up. So yes, we want the discount. It turns from thanks back to nice so fast, I never get to say thanks. Yeah, Amulet's ready for Angel now too. Yeah, I'm just dead to Goblin Construct pumps. I mean, we do have a Molten Blast, and these are artifacts, so we do have that. Yeah, it is overperforming here. We've managed to get it in, though. I don't... So the reason I was lower on this than it's been performing is because I didn't think we would be able to connect with it as much as we have. So am I wrong about how much we can expect to connect with this? Or has the sample size been such that we've been getting lucky? That's the question. I don't know. Amulet has been the MVP of my deck, though. I feel like in my wins, it's been critical. Now, if, yeah, I was gonna say, if Media found something to protect the Angel, there's nothing we can do about that. But I'm actually, that's fine. I like keeping the Royal Chaser back so that it makes Molten Blast or Kazul's Fury free if we, and then we can kick the Sentinel. Yeah, we're gonna leave R up. I missed lethal. Oops. Yeah, so then they go to 3, 2, 1, then 0. Yeah, still lethal because we could Fury to face if we needed to, but we could do that at instant speed. So, wow. I did not think I was getting that one. When we lost 3 cards in one turn, I was like, well, that one's done for. But then somehow managed to find a way back. Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it either. When you, I mean, you can watch the replay, but when we carefully decided which precious card to keep, and then you followed up with discard 2, oh my god, we just thought it was over. We thought it was done. I did. I think most of chat agreed with me, but then we clawed back. Well, 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 it's the Jinx. That's the other thing we've been saying, Fantasia. It's like, it's the only reason we won. Like, our crazy comeback was entirely fueled by that card. If you pull that out of our post empty hand draws, we never win that game. This looks good. I'm going to play the Fury as a land, though. We have a lot we're trying to get to, and I'm not going to mess around. Hey, one question I had that I haven't looked into. I'm going to chat Google. Do they have checklist cards? Do the physical boosters come with checklist cards for these? Or did they finally say, people sleeve. We're digital. Oh, a blank field card. People are going to love those. Wow. I want to see... Link me to an image of the checklist card, please. Because blank checklists is like proxy fodder. I can't believe they made anything with a magic back that has a lot of blank on the front, because people just use that with... use that as proxies. Thank you, Scholar. Oh my god. You heard it here first. When people leave those on the draft table, take them. Pick those up. I bet those sell for like 50 cents in 2 years or something, you know? Or like, that just seems like a magic designer's dream, an amateur magic designer's dream. Anyway. In fact, yeah, I'm very surprised. That's the kind of product that I'm surprised Wizards lets exist. Well, again, Haj, I said specifically for wannabe designers, you know, making your own cards. And sorry, Jinx. I got distracted, Jinx. And yes, don't buy Chinese proxies. Haj was just joking. Now I'm wondering if we need a land more than we need a 3-drop. I'm going to say no. Hi, Toto. I am up 3-2. Nice one. Haven't seen that card yet. We're going to go Geyser Mage. Yeah, I'm going to... I was going to go Geyser Mage, but it's not like if I play Electromancer, I'm going to get anything out of it anyway. And we may end up curving out all the way to 6 where we actually want to kick the Mage. So I'm going to go with value-free Electromancer. As long as I'm going for a value-free 3-2, let's do this one. Oni! Glad to see you here, friend. How you doing? Thanks for the sub. Don't worry, I'm playing red cards. The Jinx is going for it. Haven't seen this thing do much yet. I'm kind of rooting for Jinx to make it work. Let's see. Oh, we do have some artifact removal in the deck somewhere. But here we get Spark Mage killing the Duelist and attacking. What are my hot tips? It's funny, I showed up as a viewer on some streams last night looking for hot tips of my own to help me today, and what have we learned? Blue is very strong, black is pretty deep. There's a lot of synergies to go with. I think, I mean, what we learned today is that the Wizard Amulet is bonkers in the dedicated Wizard Spells deck, but there's lots of clear archetypes to follow. Oh, Master of Winds is great. I thought this was our 5-drop flyer, and I was like, oh, darn. But actually, this is perfect. Look at this. If Jinx gets them going, we're in trouble, folks. We're in trouble. And they are getting going. We're at 3 right now. Yikes. That is funny. I love it. All right. I got to win through the air then before we lose to the golems. All right, this is interesting. Wow, what's the least important thing here? It might actually be the warrior, because this, if these turn on, this doesn't do much. Sentinel, is it too slow? I don't know. How? Yeah, I guess pretty soon we're facing 6/6s, huh? So let's. But then the warrior is almost as slow in the sense that it doesn't even have evasion. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do though. So we go pitch the sentinel, play this, and then we have kick action next turn. I like it. Okay, I'm in for that. I don't like Pitch Mountain. I want to be 100% we start our kicking next turn. Nothing to get with our Royal Mage yet, though. Yeah, that was what got me on the amulet. That's what I was saying. I was underrating the amulet because I wasn't really seeing how much we were going to get in terms of... wizards, the wizard triggers. Yeah, so we're gonna... Yeah, let's bounce the Wind Robber. We could be setting up the Master to die to some subtle strike here, but we're taking the chance. We got to take some chances to try and get there. All right. Better than the thing being dead. But at 6, we are about to face golems. If Jinx has to activate one of them, at least we only face one. If Jinx can mill us... Yeah, there we go. Close. I know Jinx likes the Mind Drain a lot. So I was not surprised to see that. Bad draw for us, but maybe he taps out. Now this is Jinx's game to win, that he's stabilized and turned on these golems. Yeah, Charix is playable. Actually pretty good. I mean, that's a huge butt, and when you get to the point of the game where you can attack, remember that you can double activate Oni, so you can turn it, you can, like, with 3 islands, give it 6 power or whatever. I said it was a bad draw, so how about another one? Well, now Jinx has to leave 2 up. Pretty much all we got is attacking with Master and seeing what we can do with it. Also, if Jinx attempts to kill the Master, we can disrupt just to flip it. Or do something that doesn't kill the Master, that is, like, does something else. $14 cards left. Soon to be 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 8 on the draw. All right, well. It's a 1. It's a 2. Where's the emote? Nice! Jinx just making sure. Again, he's in the driver's seat right now. We are at a virtual at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 6 on the draw. It just has a lot to do with his mana. I mean, they don't tap for free. It's 2 mana. Cascade Seer is not going to be enough here. I think we're done for, gang. I have liked it so far. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, we're done. I'm gonna give this one to Jinx. I have something for you too, but I'm gonna wait till Jinx gets back. Oh, did I not get it? Where is it? I'm so confused by my own. There it is. Good game, Jinx. This is for you.
Welcome to Miller Time. It's brewed here. It's yours and mine.
All right. This is kind of fun. This has been every week. When's the last time? I think I went 5-2 once in the last couple of months, but it feels like every one of our gauntlets has been coming down to game 7. And what a game 7. One of my many nemesis here in the gauntlet, Haj. How am I supposed to beat Haj without Haj telling me what to do? All right, here you go.
Welcome to Miller Time. It's brewed here. It's yours and mine.
Yeah, I need Mike. This is good. Nice. Keep this. It's playable, Oni. Playable as we figure the format out. If it's faster than we expect, it might become a little less playable. But here you go. Here's my bomb. So I hope Haj has artifact removal or I suddenly feel like I can't lose. Let's go Fissure Wizard and let's gamble on pitching a land, I think. Because then we still have Chilling Trap to dig and everything. So I like Fissure Wizard gambling on a land. And that's why. I mean, we're just likely to draw some lands, so... Haj is got some troll there in Haj. Start here and offer up the thing that Haj won't fall for. And then when that fails, we're gonna play Master of Winds. And I'm gonna be mana greedy again. Maybe I can give up a Royal Mage and just head to the other one, or maybe even like this Charger. Maybe not gonna do all that much here. Although, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Charger. Kind of weak. These are very strong if we can get to 6. Trap and Island help us do that. All of these trigger our Amulet, and the Charger doesn't. Rufia wanted to go for the greed play.
Point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed
But I like being a little more certain that we're going to find 6 on our 6th turn. What's this? Vigilance, landfall, gets a +1/+1 counter on landfall. Okay. So now we can play this tapped for that certain 6-on-6, but also this is a nice 6-drop. So this is a, I just said greed is good. How greedy should we be? So I'm going to pull, I'm curious if you all would play it as a tap or hold. What are we doing with this warrior? Are we playing it as a tap land? Or I'll say land or hold. Land or hold. Land or hold. Yeah, we kind of want to kill Felidar this turn. That's I didn't really examine the board yet or anything, but it doesn't actually change because what we could do is trap and amulet. So land or hold doesn't actually change with our desire to kill the Felidar. So a lot of greedy folks. I'm pretty greedy too. I mean, one reason to hold is that we do have some, like between the chilling trap and the amulet, we actually have stuff to do here. Although, here, it's, he can't really do it mid-event, huh? Yeah, sorry, Haj. I'm with you, D. But I don't know what you mean by desperate. Right now, I can send in the Master of Winds, and it gives us a lot of options. So let's just start there. And block or no block, I'm going to activate the trap so that I can use the amulet. Hodge is never blocking there, but that's okay. Now if we had our Spark Mage friend, we could we're gonna get this warrior, so we're gonna save the Spark Mage, hopefully warrior next, and then we can Spark Mage the Raptor. That'd be neat. But I'm gonna take out Felidar here. And again, we could play the Royal Mage, but I think the value train is, I'm gonna go greed on that. Although it does put a counter back on the amulet. And we're kind of aggressive here. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm going to go no value on this one, other than we do get a counter on the amulet. And it's a little too greedy to intend to spend 6 on both of these when we can actually get some pressure going here. One down to the amulet. How many creatures to go? Is that trouble? I don't know if that's trouble. I think we can handle that. I think we got a lot of tools for that, including dropping this warrior. I think we attack with the Master and get in for 1. Oh, I just didn't get, maybe I didn't get everything plugged in yet then, Hat. Sorry. Tight morning. Trapping and amuleting. Oh, now I'm too lost on that that turn. So, well, that's interesting because now Haj is giving us basically a free. You know, we can amulet and just pick off the raptor here. But I like getting the warrior down anyway. I think. Yeah, we could Sparky kill it. Maybe just do the Sparky while we can. That's fair. Let's do that. Make sure to decline that. If I flip Master of Winds, I would kill it. And Relic Amulet can double block effectively with Spark Mage if we want to try and take out the Felidar, although I think it's going to be a 4-5. It's a lot of cards up there for Haj. What are we getting back right now? Just the Chilling Trap, but draw a card, shrink a dude, pretty good still. I liked the Spark Mage play. It getting value out of the 1 damage we had with it was fine, even though there was the option for 2 next turn, I suppose. But it put a counter on this, and I'm generally happy with that. Yeah, I'm totally willing to attempt to take out the Felidar. Fissure Wizard, Sparky have already kind of done their jobs. If they can get a little more value, that's fine. Is there instant speed landfall in white-black? That would be my assumption. If I were designing this set, I would make sure that only green and red had instant speed landfall, but just making sure. Oh, white. That's right. White-green has some instant. Is white-green in hand, or is it on board, though? And there's that uncommon gold card. I don't know. Do we really... Because if I draw a land, I can Royal Mage and get back Trap, and we can do all this double blocking with a Trap ready. We got 20 life. I guess it's Vigilant. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to pass. I don't like taking this trade yet. Not at this life total and with what we've got coming. This also prevents Haj from being able to play a 2 toughness creature. And I bet we put counters on this amulet faster than Haj plays lands anyway. Yeah, Haj wanted the block there because they had, well, this land itself was the shenanigans, you see. If we block, they bring this back again next turn. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, although we don't have the mana to warrior plus trap. But I think I want the trap on D. So I'm just going to pass this turn as well. Update is available. I think I'm going to go for... Like, is Haj going to stop attacking? I guess we can take one more attack. And then do it all next turn. Okay. I'll do that. Also, maybe Hajj doesn't attack and doesn't have land, and the 4/5 stare at each other. Black's got a ton of removal, though, and we passed a lot, so it also wouldn't surprise me to see this dead. All right. I don't love the card advantage, but I love a little bit of wheel spinning here for Hajj and a little bit of damage while we try to go over the top here. Or maybe around the side. We're more going wide here to try and win. And I do like that we can swing away on our next turn. Anything Hajj blocks, we Chilling Trap and combine with Amulet to take out the Felidar. Even if the Felidar ends up 5... If the Felidar ends up 5/6, that should maybe still work, depending on maybe if we get another wizard to play. If we draw a land, we can Chilling Trap and Royal Mage it back, although then we don't have the full mana to use the Amulet. So ideally, we draw a low-cost wizard or instant or sorcery so that we can get the Felidar even if Hajj drops a land here. Thanks for the reminder, Evan. We did that earlier, but certainly we have some new viewers since we did it. There is a discounted draft token. So if you're a drafter with 1,500 or 1,350 gems, you should go to the arena store and buy the token. Well, we got the land. I guess we can just telegraph, though, right? Because if we telegraph, I mean, at least we're making a 1/6 that can't really do anything. I guess it can kill the Royal Mage. I could not kick this. I could just play this. It's kind of absurd to not get the full value out of the Royal Mage, though. But what trade? I mean, here's the thing. If we Chilling Trap, we get 3 counters on the Amulet. I guess it doesn't kill anything, and then we can Royal Mage. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want the Felidar to get even bigger, but I guess we just keep making our Amulet bigger. I'm not going to... I like Math's play. You're right, Math. Math is stepping in for Hajj here. I'm going to go with Math's line. I think we need to continue to be patient. Double Chilling Trap next turn will be great. The first one Hajj knows about. The second one, no. And we can attack with the warrior if we want, although I kind of like keeping Hajj from attacking us. Although, it's all just so telegraphed it's not worth doing. Because now we don't have the Amulet to finish the Felidar off anyway. Yeah, I got two, apparently I attract mathy people here. Are you sure you're not the same account? Math Core J? Mathematics J? Come on. You're both J. Is that J? Maybe our old friend Jay has just been lurking the whole time. Haj deep in the tank here. Trying to figure out how not to lose, I guess. I hope so, anyway. Interesting attack. Could be trying to go for the warrior. Try to bail. I kind of just like throwing a royal mage on it, though, and taking the trade if offered. Or am I falling... What trap am I falling into? Some sort of graveyard, like... Well, he's got 2 good creatures, so I don't... But whatever, I'll take it. I'm not sure what Haj is up to there, but it's something. That's what it was. Trying to get all the modes here. Target opponent discards 2 cards, so it doesn't even matter. Like, okay, I guess I got to embrace that discard is good. I mean, I have been getting wrecked and wrecked and wrecked and wrecked by discard. Yeah, we're going to get an amulet counter, don't worry. I'm just commenting on how brutal this is first. Geyser Mage is great. We get to reset the Felidar. Everything's coming up Millhouse for us. And I'll take any trades here, so we're attacking all. I'll give you a kick it for the Geyser Mage.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Well, I'm going. Go on.
Looks like maybe another cleric coming down, and Haj wants to get some lifelink off the healer. Indeed. But we get to kill one of them. I guess Prowling Felidar still comes down here. Oh, it just has vigilance. And yeah, I think we let him go to 7, and then we kill something and keep applying the pressure and take this trade. Not attacking this through this anyway. Well, I guess well, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I like this trade. Gotta kill it sometime. Is this game too easy? It is when you draw like that. Man, the discards have been excellent, though. I gotta tell you, like, at least a couple of my wins have been getting super lucky and recovering from just absolutely brutal full hand strips. So I gotta recalibrate my opinion on discarding 2 in this format, because it has been doing nothing but wrecking me so far. Yeah, it seems it's. I mean, Mind Rot has always had the chance to be playable in one format or another. I mean, we had the walk-in Mind Rot in Dominaria, but some formats are grindy and long enough that discard is good throughout the game, and kicker formats tend to be like that, right? Because people are a couple of things are happening. The kickers both are often drawing people cards and getting extra cards in hand, but also the act of kicking itself is just using all 7 mana on one turn, and then so that you have cards left in hand a lot. So a lot of mana to spend in the format means a lot of cards left in hand. Well, if we kill one of the clerics, the other one should be lethal. I don't know what this other card is, but we're going to make Haj have it. Not our best draw, but we still have this unless Haj also got a good draw here. I gotcha this week, chat.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Whew. Telling you, I get very nervous first week Gauntlet. First week Gauntlet gets me sweating before I even sit down to play. I lost my bet. I philosophically bet on chat this week. I figured chat would have a little bit of an advantage on me, and I think they did. I think if we played this out again and again and again, and I got my amulet an average number of times, I probably don't win more than 50%. But that was good. I think I am a little bit spent, and I'm gonna call it a stream from here. But I also think that I'm gonna try and find a stream time before Monday. No promises as always, but I would like to make some more of this content. I want to play this set some more, but I've been standing for 3 hours. I got some stuff to do. I think a little break will be nice. So I'm gonna actually switch to Soapbox View here for a second. I'm gonna thank my mods for coordinating this. Thank you, Motor City Mama. Thank you, Skeptical Hat. And thank you to the draft crew and all my mods and everybody in Discord who makes that an awesome place to be. You know who you are. And if you are not in our Discord, you should check that out. YouTube friends, there is a link and an invite in the YouTube notes. And of course, Hat is on it right now and tossing it up for you all right here to remember. And not only a great community to talk about Magic, talk about not Magic, coordinate offline free MTGA drafts, and sharing deck lists, sharing tough picks, sharing deck builds. It's all there. It's a growing community waiting for you. So check out the Discord. And thank you again, everybody. And goodbye, YouTube friends.